What's up, guys, and welcome to a new farming simulator series. I am on BR 163 MS Brazil, and I know what you're thinking. You're on Brazil. Why in the world are you on Brazil? You don't normally play on Brazil or South American maps, um, stuff like that. And I will tell you that I want to try it out. I want to see how it goes, and I want to experience a different map other than an American map. I know it's South American, but it's still completely different. So if we look at the map here, we are currently right here. This is our farmyard. We have a soybean field, and it is ready to harvest. If we take a look around, we've got some pretty big fields over here. We've got some sugarcane fields. Yeah, sugarcane fields. Forgot what they were called for there for a second. We have a mine up here that is very expensive to buy, 2.6 million. So we're gonna have to work up to that. We've got the town right here. The shop is right there, I think. No, that's the supply store. Where's the store? Oh, right here. Here's the store. It does come with a forklift, so that's good. And then we also have two construction projects over here. We've got concrete bridge and a wooden bridge. So that's very nice. As far as our equipment goes, we have a tanker, paddle forks, bucket, a trailer, weight, corn head, small tractor, a cultivator, grain cart, which we probably will sell. Maybe. We have a Fiat, Great Plains, Cedar, a sprayer, some mulcher? I think that's a mulcher. A planter, the truck, combine, header, trailer, that, and a roller. I did start off with $1 million because one, I've never done this before, and I knew that the quarry was 1.2 or 2 point some million. Not that I was going to buy that right away anyway. So first things first, what fields are ready to harvest? Actually, first things first, we're in February, which is very odd because normally we start in August. So now that we're starting in February, which I guess is right for Brazil, I don't really know. So that changes things, I think. I don't know. If we look for the price of soybeans, for example, of course it doesn't have a fluctuation for this product, but still, it's still about $6,000, so that's not too bad. And then just tabbing around here, you can see all of our equipment is lined up here and there. We do have goats, actually. Forgot about that. We have a goat pasture here. If we take a look at the menu, we have, 20 goats? And they are all fed, so we don't have to worry about feeding them. And then we've got all of our equipment here. And then the goat pasture runs along here. Now, we do have a pretty big silo. Not sure how much it holds. I think 1 million? Something like that. Not quite sure. We do have 2 production points. These are for making herbicide and fertilizer. That is what the 2 pallets in the back of the truck are concentrated herbicide and concentrated fertilizer. You put those in those 2 little productions over there, and they make fertilizer. So that's good. Let's see, what else is there? I think that's about it, I think. Just a quick look at the map. I do want this stretch of land here, potentially. Or I might just get this piece of land. Then again, this is parsnips. I don't really want to deal with parsnips. So that's oats, that's sorghum, and that's soybeans. Soybeans would make the most sense, because we already have a field of it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Because there's a lot of things to do on this map, it's just a matter of where to begin. Taking a look at the shop, we've got a JCB, which is actually kind of tempting. Even though it is base game. That header's way too big. That baler might be a good idea. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I don't really want this Massey Ferguson combine, but then again, it is only 20 grand to sell it. Let's look at combines. How much is a new combine? So I did get a mod. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. This is the South American version of this combine. And I'd probably get these tires. Don't want a reverse whistle. That's fine. That's fine. Pipe. Let's go for that one, I guess. That'll work. Alright, so I think we buy this straight off. I don't like that pipe though. That'll work. Alright, so we'll buy that. And then combinations. See, we got 10.8, 13. We'll get the 10.8 one. I will put the transport wheels on here. There are the transport wheels. Because I don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. Alright, so then I can go in here and sell off the corn head, because we're not using that. Massey Ferguson, that thing, that thing. Why did this not work? How does one use this mod? That button. Sable straw swap. Fold header. Ah, there we go. You have to toggle the work mode. That's a little interesting. I might as well get a corn head. Might as well. They're kind of expensive though. Yeah, we'll hold off on the Cornids. Can I not open this? Can I hop the fence? Does it say? 7 o'clock. That's right about now. Look at that. Alright, so while we wait, what else don't we need? We need the roller. I don't really want that mulcher. Keep the planter. Keep the sprayer for now. We're selling that. Selling that. Keep the rest of that. Now, there is a lot of... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Flip back over. Flip back over. Whatever. There is a lot of custom productions. If we take a look at the production menu, we've got the brick factory, cement factory, and I believe not the dairy, but the food factory does some custom productions. So that's good. Got the limestone factory, the sawmill, spinnery, and sugar mill. I should probably pay attention to where I'm going. Even when I pay attention, I still crash into stuff. So that's fun. There we go. That was already fun. Let's also turn on GPS, because we have it, we might as well use it. This is a lot longer of a field than I thought it was. While we harvest there, let's look at a piece of land that would work for us. How much is that? That's 480. That's not going to work. I do really want this soybean field, so I think we do that. Then I also think we do that. And then that oat field's ready. What even crop is this? Peas. Peas and cotton? Sure. Sure. We'll just buy all those plots of land. See, that comes with some forest ground, and we do need some forest ground to do some pallets and stuff. Although it is really uneven terrain there. So maybe we put like another bigger sheep enclosure there. That would work. Get rid of all the trees. Most of the trees. Alright, so if that's the case, if we're going to get the winch, well, I guess that's how we're going to do the trees and stuff. What's a good South American tractor? I don't know. Would it be a case? Case be okay? I feel like case would be okay. So I think we'll get a case. Just make sure I don't crash. We'll get the medium tires. We'll just get the wheel weights, I think. Don't need that. I would like a front loader attacher. There we go. Just like that, that's how you spend $1 million. Alright, and then we need the winch to move around some logs. Yeah, because we're gonna... Am I gonna think of how I'm gonna do this? Getting this one, of course. It's cheaper. But then if we go into factories here, I think I've got a small sawmill installed. Yes, I do. So this one. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out yet. Alright, and me not thinking straight, I should have unloaded back up here at the farm. It's fine, we've got this Fiat here. Looks very small on this trailer. Interior looks really small as well. Alright, but I think, just do that. I think that will do it for today, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.